wins list is really starting to look strong for the English contender, Lerone Murphy. Josh Culibao, Aquan Amirkhani, Douglas Silva, D'Andrade, of course, Ricardo Ramos back in the day. But now tonight is the test, right? The test that everybody wants to see if Lerone Murphy can pass, because a lot of people envision him as a future champion, if not UFC headliner. But these are the type of fights that you need to prove you can pass. Stylistically, the UFC gave him this fight because they think it'll test. We'll see tonight if Lerone Murphy can preserve that O on the loss column. So we get another look tonight at the great Yair Rodriguez, DC. It's hard to remember a fighter being as hyped as Rodriguez was when he made his UFC debut at UFC 180 back in 2014, and for my money, he has largely lived up to that.
Yeah, he's lived up to expectation. I remember when we met Yair on The Ultimate Fighter Latin America, right away you understood that there was a star quality about this kid, but also an ability to just be free inside of the octagon, and it shows in his performances. The knockout of the Korean Zombie will stand the test of time because it was one of the greatest fights you had ever seen. And Yair and his toughness allowed him to go and find that knockout with very short time left on the clock.
At 26 years of age, that highlight that he produced, one of the best in UFC history. We'll see if he can follow it up with another win here tonight. Yair Rodriguez, ready to go, and so are we for our main event. Our tail to take now for this featherweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Lerone the Miracle Murphy! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Yair El Pantera Rodriguez!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so as we get this stand-up only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round one. Man, he's got good hands. Beautiful strike there. And there's that kicking game from Yair Rodriguez on full display early on in this one tonight.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a beast. And you know when you watch him, when you're going into the octagon with him, you got to always be on high alert because he can hit you from anywhere. And a lot of times it comes from those kicks, those very diverse, scary, dangerous, challenging to understand kicks that he throws. Back and forth we go.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never... Oh!
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Well, his opponent seemed to...
Oh,
back to the feet now. Oh! Rodriguez's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. Oh! We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 43 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Yair El Pantera Rodriguez.
All right, so Yair El Pantera Rodriguez, all smiles after this one, and why not? And when he puts all the skills together as he did here tonight, not only is he one of the more exciting fighters on the roster, but he looks the part of a guy who could compete for a UFC featherweight championship. He has certainly learned from his setbacks, which have been few and far between, and that was maybe the best Yair Rodriguez we have ever seen here tonight.